All right, RV salespeople of the world, welcome back. Talking some more RV sales. And today we're going to be talking about selling to the right emotions. Because I think a lot of the time customers start to sell to the wrong emotions from the very beginning. And it, kind of leaves them curious on why none of the customers, none of their potential clients are buying an RV from them. But the truth is probably you're not selling to their right emotions. You're not digging deep enough. You're not learning enough about your customer so that they feel like, or so that they know rather, that you care about them as a customer, that you want to add value into their life, and that you have their best of intentions in your mind and your heart. Because the truth is, customers, and this doesn't just apply to RV customers, this applies to, humans across the board. We are inherently selfish. Okay. We care about our own emotions first. And that's not a dig on anybody. That's not, a flaw. It just is what it is. It's human nature, right? It's kind of fight or flight. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, every individual person is going to choose their own existence, their own emotions, their own needs, their own wants before they do it for somebody else. Okay. And I guess maybe when you're a parent, maybe that changes a little because kids do have, a way to make us want to put them in front of us. Right. But that's just even more strength in your sales process as an RV salespeople. Right. Because if a customer has kids, and they want to travel with their kids and they want to create memories with their kids. Well, kids aren't kids forever. Actually, only about, 7% of our lifetime, we're going to be kids. Maybe even less. Who knows? It kind of depends on what you look at as a kid at. Right. But if you say, let's even say it's 16, right? Maybe 15% of our life is a kid. Okay, so you don't have much time as a kid. And if you're a parent looking at an RV, then what that means is you don't have much time to camp with your kids, to create those memories with your kids, to go out and do some of these things with your kids. So if you want to start traveling with them and doing these things and you don't have an RV, well, that is a great emotion to use to get our customer to see that they need to buy an RV if they want to spend more time with their kids in terms of like RVing and camping and fishing or kayaking or, some of the different things that you like to do while you're camping. Okay, so you have to understand humans are inherently selfish. We're always looking after what makes our life better, what, you know, makes our emotions better, what, addresses our needs the best. That's what we do. Okay, so as our customers are coming into our dealerships, if the first thing that we're saying to them is we have a great price on this new RV, or interest rates are we have great interest rates, and who knows where the market's going to go, and if you're using things that don't really apply to a human's actual emotions, you're probably not going to sell that many deals because your customer is going to feel like you're just someone out there trying to get a commission. And honestly, that's probably the truth, because if the first thing you're saying to a customer is buy questions, is monthly budgets, is cash payments, is X, Y, and Z, this RV, we have a great deal on it right now, so just buy it. If that's the approach we're taking, then we obviously don't care that much about our customers, because what if our customer doesn't need your cheap travel trailer? What if they need the most expensive fifth wheel? What if they need the most expensive motorhome? Right? To assume that they want the cheapest, best, or the cheapest travel trailer with the deal on it is asinine, right? But that's the approach a lot of salespeople take. And that's just not in RVs. That goes from, retail to cars to motorcycles. It doesn't really matter, right? We're trying to just push customers in to a payment. And that's not going to work. You can't just push customers into a payment, maybe in a car or maybe in a house, because we need those to live our daily life, right? Nobody wants to be homeless. Most people, I will say, don't want to be homeless, right? So we need a house, we need a mortgage, we need a rent, we need something that's going to put a roof over our head. If we have a job, if we have family, if we have things that we're doing in life, we probably need a car. We need a vehicle because we have to be able to get to work. We have to be able to pick up our kids, take our kids to sports or school or X, Y, and Z. Okay, so those are things that we need, right? They're almost an intrinsic need in a human's life. So we can't get rid of those. So if you're a realtor maybe, or you're a car salesman maybe, you might be able to jam customers into a payment. Okay, but you can't do that in RVs because RVs are a want. They're not a need by any means. Okay, we don't need an RV to travel. We don't need an RV to spend time with our kids. We don't need an RV to camp. We can camp with a tent. Okay, we can camp with, in a vehicle, in a car if we really wanted to, right? So we don't need it. At the end of the day, it's always going to be a want. And because of that fact, we can't argue that fact. Because an RV is always going to be a want, we have to bring strong emotions into the deal so that our customer can see why they really need to buy the RV. Okay, so if we're not selling to the right emotions, if we're not asking the right questions, if we're not going past surface level and learning enough about our customers and the deal to understand what they're truly trying to accomplish by looking at an RV, then we're not going to have the info we need to be able to close the sale. Okay, so we have to make sure we're selling to the right emotions as RV salespeople. And the only way to sell to the right emotions is to ask the right questions and to go past surface level so that we can really pull out the needs, the wants, the emotions, the feelings, the issues customers might be having with not having an RV, and so on and so forth, so that we're selling again to the right emotions. Okay, because buyers are selfish. They don't care about your payments. They don't care about your sale. They don't care that your travel trailer has the new state-of-the-art equipment. What they actually care about in the sense of RVing most of the time is traveling with their loved ones, spending time with their kids, camping with their, little ones, spending time with the family, going to the outdoors, camping, hiking, kayaking, fishing, just, being in nature. Those are the things that RVers, that people that live that kind of lifestyle enjoy. All right. You might have someone that has a boatload of money who has a tiny home and they're traveling with it because they just like the outdoors. Okay. Do you think somebody with millions of dollars that likes to live in a tiny home cares about the greatest deal that you have at your RV dealership? No, they don't. They care about probably traveling and seeing the things that they like to see. But how do we learn what a customer likes to see? How do we learn what a customer likes to do? How do we learn what our customers' emotions and needs and wants are? It's very simple. We ask them questions that start with who, what, when, where, why, and how. Okay, that is a big, if you're asking a question to a customer, please try to reframe it so that it starts with a who, what, when, where, why, and how. Okay, because it makes a big difference, right? It makes a really, really big difference because when you ask who, what, when, where, why, and how, it leads to an open-ended question. No matter how much, no matter the question you're asking, even if it's a budget question, you could ask, can you spend $500 a month? Okay. Or you could say, what about $500 a month? You see the difference on how you have to answer that? Can you spend $500 a month? No, I can't. What about $500 a month? Well, $500 a month, that seems like a lot, right? Just right there. That's not even an emotional question. That's a budget question. But you see how much I can learn about a budget simply by reframing my question, right? I learn more about your budget by saying, What about 500 a month? Then I do something like, can you spend 500? What, whatever the question is. Okay. Or when you're asking, where are you going to be going, where you're going to be traveling, what you're going to be doing. Okay. This is how we get to our customer's emotion. And I keep reading this definition of rapport. Okay. I mean, if you've seen my videos, you've seen that I've been reading this definition a lot because I think it deserves a lot of attention. We always think in the sales industry that, we have to build rapport. We have to build good rapport with our customers. We have to do these things to close a deal. And yes, that's true. But I think that we have the wrong definition of rapport. So I'm going to read this so that we can get dialed in and understand that if we really want to build rapport, we have to do different things. Okay, so the dictionary definition: a close and harmonious relationship in which the people or groups concerned understand each other's feelings or ideas and communicate well. Okay, so to build rapport, we have to have a close and harmonious relationship where we understand our customers' feelings and ideas and can communicate well with them. All right. The only way to learn our customers' emotions, their ideas, their thoughts, the only way to learn these things is by asking them, hey, what are you trying to accomplish with an RV? What are you going to do with an RV? Where are you going to go? Because when I ask a customer, hey, what are you going to do with an RV? What can they say to me? They can't say no. They can't say yes. They have to say, well, what we planned on doing is traveling the US, or what we planned on doing is parking it up the street at our local campground, or what we planned on doing it is buying it and reselling it. Well, whatever their goal is, whatever their objective is, they have to start talking about it. Right? So then we can start digging deeper. What are you going to be doing with an RV? Oh, well, we're gonna resell it. Let's go down this path because this is something that just doesn't even make sense. It'd probably be something that we don't run into that often, but you can see how asking the right questions can learn a little bit more about the customer. So we'll go down this random path. Hey, what are you going to be doing with the RV? Oh, we're going to be buying it to resell it. Okay, how are you going to be planning? How are you going to do that? Oh, well, what we're going to do is we're going to, buy the RV from you, and then we're going to, update it a little bit. We're going to, paint it, kind of spruce it up a little, and then we're going to put it back onto the market and see, how much money we can make on it. Okay, how many of these have you done before? Oh, we do this, or we've done 0. Okay, well, what do you think, or why do you think this will be a good idea? Oh, well, we think it would be a good idea because people love camping, and we see all these HGV TV shows that, people are building up these homes, and we figured, hey, let's build up RVs to be just like these homes, and maybe we can make some money off it. Okay. Well, what are you looking for? Oh, well, we're looking for, a pre-owned RV that, has a good structure, but, needs updated so that we can go in there, we can paint, we can do some of these things. And, hopefully that's how, we're going to get some of that money back. Right? Okay, great. What pre-owned RVs have you looked at before that you've liked? Oh, we looked at X. Okay, so you see how I can keep going, right? It's not hard for me to keep going in this role play scenario when asking who, what, when, where, why, and how questions, because you can literally just keep going, keep asking, keep digging deep. And the deeper you go, the better it is. The more rapport you're building, because again, you're learning those, feelings and ideas of your customer. You're building a close and harmonious relationship because you're learning the intricacies of what they're trying to accomplish. If someone's trying to flip an RV into something different, like I said, probably never a scenario we'll never see. But if that's what our customer's goal is, and the first thing we do when they come in is we start selling them on a brand new RV or a new unit or the new RV that just came in that has the best deal on it, well, that's not going to work because that's not what they're trying to accomplish, right? So you're selling to the wrong emotions. So we have to ask questions. We have to dig deep with our customers because we don't know why they're coming in. We can assume that it's because they want to travel. We can assume that it's because they want to spend time with their family or their friends. But maybe someone's trying to buy an RV because they want to travel for themselves. Maybe they're not taking anybody with them. Maybe they're a lone wolf that just likes to travel and maybe they like to hunt, right? So maybe a truck camper might make more sense for someone like that, or a smaller toy hauler or something. I don't know, but we have to dig into these customers, dig into their emotions, build that rapport so that we can show them the right RV and sell to the right emotions, right? And we cannot do that if we're not asking the right questions. So if you want to start selling to your customers' emotions at your dealership or wherever you're at, then what you need to focus on is getting better at the interview and qualify and asking more who, what, when, where, why, and how questions so you can dig past surface level, learn our customers' true emotions, their true wants, their true needs, their true desires, so that when we're showing them RVs and selling them RVs and asking them to buy RVs, they truly line up with our customers' emotions, and that will allow us to sell to those emotions. Because if a customer wants to travel with their kids and their loved ones and create memories with them, and they're 7, 8, 9, and 10 years old, we'll say, or 7, 8, 9, 10, that'd be crazy. So 7, 9, 10, and 12, we'll put some years in between there. And a family wants to camp with them and create those memories. Well, how are you going to do that if you don't have an RV? Well, Chris, we want to travel around. We were thinking about going hotel to hotel, but we think it might be a little too expensive. But also, we're outdoorsy people. We don't really like to be in hotels. We like to be in the hills and in the woods and, swimming in the lake and kayaking down rivers. So we're like, if we go hotel to hotel, then we're going to have to find a place to go do these other things. And we're going to have to pack up a car. We're going to have to drive there. We're going to have to lug big kayaks. So it's just not, it doesn't make sense, I think, to us to go hotel to hotel. So what we were planning on doing is, looking for an RV so that we have everything with us. We can kind of go where we want as a family and just go from adventure to adventure, right? Oh, well, what would it mean for you and your family to start going on these adventures? Oh, well, Chris, it would mean the world to me, X, Y, and Z. Okay. And we can keep going into this, so on and so forth. But I think you get the idea. We got to ask more questions. We got to get past surface level. We have to learn our customers' true needs, wants, and emotions. And that's never here. We got to go levels deep. We have to, where are you going? Who are you going with? What does that mean to you? Why is it important to you start traveling? All these different questions. And a good exercise for you as an RV salesperson might be to just start jotting some of these questions down on a sheet of paper. Hey, where are you going to be going? What are you going to be doing? Who are you going to be going with? Why is it important to start traveling with your family? How many more summers do you have left before the kids leave the nest? How long do you have left to be able to travel these things before you're worried about not being able to walk up hills or not being able to do some of these things because your mobility just isn't there? Or there's a lot of different ways to frame these questions and ask these questions to get to the meat and potatoes. So what you really need to understand is the concept of selling to the right emotions. And what you have to understand is that to sell to the right emotions, we have to ask enough questions, dig past surface level so that we can pull those emotions out and get to them at the very deepest level that we can. And once we can get to a customer at that deep level, we've built rapport, because again, rapport is a close and harmonious relationship in which people or groups concerned understand each other's feelings and ideas and communicate well. Okay, so if we're communicating well and we're saying, hey, how are you going to do this? How are you going to create your ideas? How are you going to accomplish your dreams? How are you going to travel with your family if you don't have this RV? You said you don't want to go hotel to hotel because that wouldn't make sense. But this RV right here, it has everything you need. It has the room for the kayaks. It has the room for you guys to sleep. It has room for the kids. It has room for, people that come with you. If you ever do bring people, it's perfect weight for your truck. You already have the tow vehicle. Buy this RV today and start living your dreams so that you don't waste any more time. Sign right here. Okay. And when we can deliver a close like that, it's much stronger than saying, oh, well, this is only $300 a month. It's a great deal. The interest rates are fantastic. We have the best interest rates in the area. You'll never get a better interest rate than you will with us. Sign right here. That's a terrible close. That's a close that's never going to work, but it's a close that a lot of RV salespeople are probably trying to make right now. So understand, we have to flip the thought process. We have to get to the emotions. We have to sell to the right emotions. That way we can close the deal. My name's Chris Paulino. I'm with Infinite Media Resources, and our agency helps RV dealerships and businesses get more customer leads, and we can help you with sales training. So if your sales team, if your business, if you need more customers, if you want more customers so you can start closing more deals, give me a call directly. I'd love to help. 330-703-3930. Again, 330-703-3930. Give me a call. Let's start getting more customers into your dealership or business so you can start closing more deals. If your dealership or business needs sales training for your sales team, we can help you out there. You know, whether you want to add a little bit more or whether you don't have any at all and you want to start getting your sales team into a program, we can help you out. Give me a call directly. 330-703-3930. Again, 330-703-3930. Give me a call. I'd love to help your sales team close more deals. We have access to internet training. If you're an individual salesperson that just wants to, kind of do your own individual training, go sign up. The link is in the description, sellmorelivemore.net. You can have access to that RV sales training program. It's only roughly, I want to say, $100 for the whole program, or roughly $9 a month. So it's very inexpensive. Not sure how long we'll have that pricing set at those numbers. So if you want to start doing some video audio training from the RV sales process A to Z, go to sellmorelivemore.net, sign up for that program, and start your sales training. If you like to read, you can pick up the book, Sell More, Live More Sales Training. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Barnes & Noble. Hey, and the link is also in the description. So if you need anything, hop down into the description, go to those links, go buy the book, sign up for the Sell More, Live More Sales Training program at sellmorelivemore.net. Or if you're a dealership or business that needs more customer leads, give me a call directly, 330-703-3930. I'd love to help your business grow and help you close more deals. We're going to be talking about RV sales process and doing live role plays all year long. So if you want to do a live role play with me, whether you're in RV sales or software, logistics, it doesn't matter what you're selling, shoot me an email. Email is in the description. We'll get a live role play scheduled up. That way you can dial in your sales process and get better at the deal. So again, if you're a salesperson that wants to do a live role play, shoot me an email with some times that you're available. We'll get that locked in and we'll get a role play going. So I appreciate everybody that's been here and that's, keeps coming back to these videos. If you want to see anything specific, if you have any specific questions, feel free to email those over. Send them to me on LinkedIn, whatever the case is. And I'd love to create some videos on, helping you close more deals, because hey, that's what we're here for, to help you close more deals. So if you need more leads, if you need more sales training, give me a call directly, 330-703-3930. But until then, I'll see you on the next one.